Welcome to this beautiful edition of Trendz Travel. Coming up, the youth in KZN put up a colorful festival drawing tourists into the warm province this winter. Ennock Mlangeni, a self-taught visual artist, has claimed territory and made waves into the art space. Kama is home to the hidden but spectacular town of Storms River Village. And lastly, Lagos has opened a restaurant with 3D art, making it fun and fabulous for the eat crowd. In its 5th year running, the Sizzle City Food and Wine Experience had more young people participating in this year's extravaganza. Fashion, food and music was the order of the day. Up for a challenge and ready to face the world, these young chefs from Umfolozi College showcased their skills for the first time. Nokwazi Nkosi was amongst the chefs who had to prepare mouth-watering cuisines from all over the SADC countries, something she had never imagined.
The dishes that stood out the most were maponya worms from obviously South Africa. We also have umdumbulu from Mozambique. So basically it was a really good day and people enjoyed the food where we are.
It was very interesting when the time to prepare, we're knowing that we prepare African cuisine, and we're by Masocha from Zimbabwe, Tikobe from Botswana, and also Amatsepe from Swaziland. But people, they were loving it, and when Benkuluma the chef Amatsepa is the one of their popular meals. So I'm very happy from what's happening here about and meaning we did it, so I'm very proud of ourselves. Thank you.
Well, these foodies seem to have mixed feelings about certain dishes.
I really enjoyed Amasonja. I was having them for the first time. I do not know what I was expecting, but yeah, they tasted real good. So I had one, and then I went for the second one. Enjoyed it. I would have them again.
Ngizamile amasonja taste yodwa kodwa angifuni ukuthi ngiphinde ngiteste enye.
Today has been an awesome experience. It's more like an African adventure. Come out here and taste the local wines that are manufactured in this country. And looking out here is the awesome spread of food that is created by our local students from the university. It was awesome. I tasted something today for the first time in my life, the mapani worm. I just hope, apparently it has some secret herbs and spices in it, so I hope it's going to be a unique experience for me. I definitely will try it again.
This event has opened up gates for mainly local small businesses, and for many it is a good platform for growth. A spectacular fashion showcase from local designers as they took to the walkway with their latest designs.
I'm so proud to be the part of this experience, and the people, they were very welcoming to my into my product. They are very happy, and since it's my first time doing this, I got a lot of response from people. They are loving my wine, and they want to get more of it.
It's a really great platform for us young and very talented people to actually showcase our work, showcase what we can do, and we hope it takes us to the next level.
I was performing today as an artist, and seeing the whole vibe and the whole culture being embraced today is such an amazing experience, because now we are truly starting to understand what we really are. So I'm happy to be around everyone who's actually in the same vibe and same energy as being proud to be Africans, and it's an amazing experience. Food was amazing, music was amazing, wine was amazing, everything was just amazing. So I'm just happy I was here and I was able to be part of this such wonderful experience.
The organizers are certain that this annual event will open doors for more young people.
The event is about talent exposure. As the organization, we believe that we need to expose our talent, find raw talent, develop and expose it. Hence the event this year, we decided to use our local wine companies, local fashion designers and local artists, because we are all about growth, we're all about economic development. This year we decided to use our young chefs from high school and universities. Reason being, we believe that we need to groom them when they are young. We need to expose talent when it's raw and assist them, because honestly, there's a lot of young kids that are going to hospitality industry and then you find that they don't get a job. If we start them and expose them in events like this, we believe as time goes on, they will be able to get jobs, and maybe their employer is sitting at home watching.
While such events can assist in the comeback for KZN tourism following the recent floods, tourists are urged to explore more areas of the province.
KZN is ready for tourists, is ready for business. Today, Richards Bay is hosting Sizzling City Food and Wine, where people are enjoying wine, local wine. They are enjoying local cuisine. It's an opportunity also for all SMMEs that are invited to showcase their businesses, their products. We have people who are showcasing traditional food, wines, and almost everything that you can think of. This is one event that we will invite all South Africans to come and visit every year. KZN is not only about Durban, but there are other cities like Mlangeni that are very vibrant.
Wrapping the event was the La Fusion chefs with their unique and entertaining cooking skills.
We are at the Ellis Art Building in Johannesburg to meet a 31-year-old painter, Ennock Mlangeni. He uses coffee to paint, and some of his artwork includes painting on refrigerators and swimming pools. So we said, let's groom Shelele into his art studio. Hi, Ennock.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having us. So, what's the inspiration behind all of this?
My work is inspired by my experiences, things that I went through from childhood experiences. I lost my parents when I was very young, and I was raised by my grandmother. So through those hardships, when I started doing art, I didn't have materials. So I used to to combine everything just to create art, like to use everything at my disposal to do art. So I think that's where the creative part of my art history come from. So I started using pens. From pens I evolved to charcoal. From charcoals it was paint. Then through and I'm a self-taught artist. So through that journey, and I learned a lot of techniques and style, and that's why I can do art in almost everything, and I can use any material that you can give to me.
So here, tell me about this, because I only see makhorokoro. What is this?
Yes, this it's also from that series of Fading Hope of a Rombe Nation. So
okay.
This style is what we call an abstract art.
Okay.
So basically, here we don't usually go with technique or what style do I like. It's mostly inspired by the emotions, everything that I feel. You just put it out there. It's either it can be a line or it can be just spreading the paint, but it's all about expressing what you're feeling.
Okay, now that's wonderful. Please take us into your studio. Let's see it.
Please.
Wow. Okay. The best time is now. Okay, yes. So what's the inspiration behind this one?
Like I always say, this is one of those special pieces for me. And I think it's one of those, I call it my star piece, because everyone and most of the people who are following me love this piece. So actually how it came about, this one, it was like, I was busy doing a piece. So there are series where I use inspirational quotes. So this one actually it was special because when I was busy doing it, I actually posted the piece and asked my followers to give me quotes. So each and every quote that is here on this piece, it was a comment from them. I'm a very versatile artist. So I've done works from coffee, it was fridges, then from fridges it was swimming pools, from swimming pools it was plates. So I've done art on very various mediums. So on the fridge and swimming pools, works, it normally depends on the client's request.
Okay, so you're about to paint for us. I'm so excited. What are you painting for us?
So this is what I use.
Normal coffee. Wow.
Wake up and smell
So
the
what
coffee.
are we mixing this coffee with?
So normally I just use normal water.
Is it cold or hot?
Cold.
It's cold.
And it was now time to paint.
I'm one person who have been through a lot in life. So each and every time when I do a piece, even if it's a happy piece, you'll still get that sad emotion on it, so that's my touch, that's my element, that's the message that I'm trying to convey.
Tsitsikamma in the Eastern Cape boasts of magnificent, quaint little towns that guarantee serenity, scenery, and uninterrupted rest. One such town is Storms River Village. Just give us a bit of background about this town.
So at the moment we're walking in the main road in Storms River Village. It's a beautiful, quaint village in Tsitsikamma. It is the tourism hub of the area. As I said, this is the Tsitsikamma borders the Western and Eastern Cape. So you'll get your no-star to 4-star accommodation, your backpackers, guest house, hotel. We're known for our adventure activities. Whether you want to ride, glide or slide in the forest, there's something for everyone to do. Whether you want to sail or just paddle on the water, or maybe jump off the highest commercial bungee bridge in the world, there's something for everybody to do.
See why I love working in a small town is that everybody becomes part of the show. Like now we are like one center show and then everybody else is filtering through. Even that car. So let's talk about the Segway tour. So the Segway tour, where does it start? Where does it go and where does it end up?
So it starts at Tsitsikamma Backpackers, which is the base of operation for them, where you'll start off with a small short training session that you'll have at their base, and then there's two options. You can either do the longer one, which will take you to the big tree, or you can do the other one that will take you into the Plaasbos Nature Reserve. We just did the one that takes you into the Plaasbos Nature Reserve to the human face tree, which is an amazing discovery. It's the only one of its kind in the world that we know of, a human face tree. That's not man-made or struck by lightning. So it's gliding in the forest on a two-wheeler, and it's amazing for families to come and do. It's a safe activity. Obviously you need to listen, like with any other activity. Listening is a skill that you need to master. So you glide literally all the way through into the indigenous forest, and you pass all of these amazing attractions that we have around you.
So tell me, apart from this main road here, you said this used to be a highway when?
Yes. So many years ago, Thomas Bain constructed the path further down into the Plaasbos Nature Reserve. And this road was also used for the elephants, or 80% of the road of the path was also used for the elephants traveling between Knysna and the Addo Elephant National Park. So that's something that we keep true to ourselves, and that we're trying to conserve for future generations to come.
Oh man, this is so cool. So I see a lot of locals around here. Apart from this being a tourist attraction or a tourist location for people that come to visit here, where are the other small dwellings? Like, where do people live around here when they're not touring?
Further up there's Storms River Village, then we have Mpumalelo Village, we have Coldstream. We are a multiracial community in the Tsitsikamma. You will find your different kinds of races, people from different backgrounds living in the Kasi, living in the community, and it's very much cross-integrated, the way of living, the way of ownership of accommodation places, of activity places that we have in the area. But a lot of locals work in the tourist attractions or hospitality industry around here, but comes from the local townships that's adjacent to the establishments they work at.
Tsitsikamma is quite a vibrant place. Like you said, it's really small, but it is situated along, the Garden Route, which is one of the most beautiful places in South Africa. So because it is also like the adventure hub, people is coming here to do a lot of activities, and because of the activities, we obviously have accommodation setups. So we do get a lot of South Africans coming through now, which is absolutely great. People that stayed in PE, which is about 160 kilometers away, that used to drive past to Cape Town because you always miss these small places is now stopping and actually exploring their own area. So that makes it so nice to see the locals coming through. But we also do get the internationals, which is coming through as well. Before COVID, we used to have quite a lot of internationals, but we can see that it is picking up again. So we're really happy that we have a diversity of people coming through to the area.
Where do you come from?
I'm coming from Switzerland, and she is as well.
How long have you been in SA for?
In what?
How long have you been in South Africa for?
In South Africa for now like 2 months already, so a long time, yes.
So you must be really loving South Africa if you are still here 2 months later.
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's beautiful and the people are amazing, so absolutely beautiful, yes.
Where did your journey begin before you arrived here?
We arrived in Cape Town, so we stayed there for 2.5 weeks, and then we did a group tour from Cape Town to the Victoria Falls, which went all the way through Namibia, Botswana, into Zimbabwe and the falls.
I thought I was a traveler, but girl, cheers to you.
Cheers. It's my cup.
Walking into this restaurant in the heart of Lagos gives diners the illusion of walking into a giant coloring book and, in a fun way, beckoning guests to bring their own crayons. Located in the heart of Lagos, Sketch Lagos opened 2 months ago. It has Egyptian-themed murals in black and white painted on its walls floor to ceiling. Mahidin Sibilini is the restaurant's manager. He says the concept was inspired by the need to do something different for food and art lovers.
New idea in Lagos, and I think all people love to see something new, not just a restaurant come and eat and left. It's very good for ambience, it's very good for pictures, it's very good restaurant. And you will see here all people love painting, love pictures.
The restaurant serves a range of budget-friendly foods and drinks, including cocktails and African-inspired dishes. Customers come in and are eager to know what the paintings represent or mean, and the restaurant takes this as an opportunity to educate them on Egyptian art and symbols. Diners also get a feeling of a place they have never visited before while learning about the Egyptian pyramids, which were originally built as tombs, and the different gods they worshipped. The painting took 3 months to complete and was done by a Nigerian artist who merged contemporary and ancient art together. In some pictures, the gods are seen holding phones and cameras.
Every picture here have a meaning. Especially in Egypt, not in Nigeria, but have a story for the picture. So many people ask what the meaning of this picture, and we are here to explain about the picture, about the story of the picture.
For guests, this has become an Instagrammable location.
It makes me feel like I'm in another place. Like I can't even place where I am. But it does make you feel like you've entered into like art. Like I feel like I'm a part of art being in here.
It's an amazing way to get people to, see art in another form, because it's a restaurant, and at the same time they're able to experience art in a very, very beautiful way. The fact that every corner of this restaurant has something about, I think it's Egyptian art, so it's a way to really get people to not just see art but at the same time eat. So I feel like it's something everybody would love to experience.
Something new and fresh to change the face of museums.
We are at the Melrose Arts Gallery, where Nestle, in celebration of the World Environment Day, opened an art exhibition which explores environmentalism and our relationship with the world.
I don't know anything about environmental arts, but I'm gonna learn today. One thing I know for sure, I am not the only one who's clueless, eh? Let me find out. What is environmental arts, Mobile?
So what I know is that environmental art displays or portrays what the impact of human activities is on the environment. But the problem is that it's not trending, so that's why most people don't know about it.
Environmentally, I understand what environmental means, but the arts part, not too sure. I'm an environmental sciences master student, so I do know about waste and everything else, but I did not know it can be turned into art, be shown and exhibited so beautifully.
It's mainly something that you can create out of a waste product that you can get in any premises that you might find waste at, and actually put an art together out of a waste. And also it's something that also you can't sell. It's something that you can sell.
Well, do not despair, as we are about to find out more on the concepts and style of this kind of art from artist and photographer Dylan Marsh.
Well, basically it's photography combined with computer-generated imagery, and I am trying to present information to the viewer that is more than just photography. It shows something more. I've incorporated computer-generated imagery or CGI to show the volumes of carbon, for instance, that is absorbed into the ground. And it's about showing things that can't be seen with photography alone.
How does this kind of art, right, this kind of artwork influence our everyday habits as human beings? Because it's environment, right? So there must be an impact that it has in how we behave, how we act in our everyday environmental space or sustainability. Take us through that.
Sure, I think the basic idea is just to create awareness for the systems that are taking place in the background of our day-to-day lives. So it's about trying to understand how, for instance, our impact or our living experience impacts the environment. And through art, I hope to do that. And I hope I've done that today.